And howdy, folkses. I'm Vile Mike, streaming from the United States of Mexico. How is everyone else doing so far this morning?
It's a wild one. Oh, yeah, it's a wild one.
We haven't talked about it yet. No, we're not going to go, because I want to do the NASA thing first for Elihu. But from episode 4 of Invincible, there are so many quotes I'm going to be pulling from that episode, referring to the vial, the vial, the vial. And I'm like, I got to steal these.
I can't find your freaking current stream, Vile. Stupid YouTube. It's still showing me the pre-show politics one, but
click on his link because
I did. Yeah, there we go. On it.
Click that little bell so I get the notification.
Yeah, I don't like notifications.
Even though you didn't get your notification until we were 21 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, what's that too? Yeah, I don't really want notifications. I just.
All right, so first I'm going to show off
real quickly.
It's been about a month since we've actually done it, so I want to just show for Elihu's sake. We actually shaved my head yesterday. I had a month of not shaving my head, so I am completely bald.
Shiny. I have hair. Messed up hair, but shiny.
Kept the length of the beard, letting it grow out. But everything else has been shaved, so it's all nice and smooth. And if I sweat, it'll be shiny.
It's not smoother than an Android's bottom.
Probably not. But one of the things Mrs. Vile wanted me to talk about was the stuff that happened when I was working this week.
Are you talking about Walmart doing their on-price demanding, changing before the price gets to the register?
No, they're not doing. They actually can't do that in the system. I can tell you that as a vendor, they actually cannot do that. They have the digital tags on there, but they can't. They don't have. They can't. The way the digital tags work is they cannot implement dynamic pricing as of right now.
Good. I fucking hate dynamic pricing. I hate that on-demand pricing.
Anyone who's saying that Walmart is doing it is lying. They just. Literally, the system can't work that way because their inventory system, which is what the digital tags are attached to, is literally based on a program that Walmart bought from, what was it? Sears back in 1980. And they've barely updated the program since. Everything else is just stacking on top of that same basic inventory system. It's freaking ridiculous. And if you look at like their computer system in the back rooms, it's a DOS program. It's an early DOS program.
Oh my
God, that's awesome. Anyway, go on. What would you want to tell us then?
Okay, and I don't want to be political about this, but I just want to tell the story of what happened.
Absolutely.
I had forgot to take one of my pictures because as part of my job, I have to take photos of everything that I do to show my employers that I actually did the job, right? So after I dropped off my kids on Tuesday at their mom's house, I went back to my store and I just went in the store to take a picture. Again, so now I'm not wearing my little work badge or anything like that. I just figure I'm just going to take the picture and leave.
Yep.
On the way out, I hear somebody screaming. It's a male voice screaming in the parking lot, and I'm trying to submit my little picture, so I'm not really paying attention to what's being said. So once I hit send, I finally put my head up, and this was a guy in a giant F-350 lifted, not F-350, it was actually a Dodge, but a giant lifted Dodge truck. And he was yelling at 4 women walking to their car. 2 little girls, 2 adult women. The adult women were wearing hijabs. And I finally listened to what he's saying. And he's basically telling them that, again, I'm not going to try to get too political, but he's accusing them of being Iranian and that they need to go back to Iran, essentially. So without being able to prevent myself from saying anything, my mouth literally started working before my brain was. I yelled out to this man, "Go back to Alabama then." Now, to understand the positioning of everybody in the parking lot, think of a square parking lot. The guy in the truck is in the back of the parking lot. The women and their children are in the middle of the parking lot, and my car is in the front of the parking lot.
Okay.
I have now yelled at this man, and his truck is much larger than me or my car.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls his car around and blocks me from being able to exit my car, pull out of my parking space.
Awesome.
Okay. He doesn't get out of his car. He just leans out his window, and let me turn on my camera because I think this is funny as all hell. He said to me, "I'm from West Virginia." And I stand there confused for a second, and I'm like, is he actually going to block me from getting out? Getting out. I wanted to say something else, but I decided, screw it. I'm just going to get in my car. And he hesitates, but as soon as I put it in reverse, he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't continue the argument. He didn't continue anything else. He was just so mad that I called him from being from Alabama. He had to say that to me.
So as a taco, a Trumper always checking out. Gotcha.
Well, I will say this. Hold on. He did not have any political messaging on his truck. I will say that. The other thing that was confusing to me is after on his way out, he followed every single stop sign and traffic signal that you need to exit this place. So he was not even in a hurry to leave. But I was worried. I thought at one point I was going to have to get out of my car and actually get something. Like my hand was starting to do that. I need to clench it into a fist and I need to hit this guy because I thought he was going to block me in from leaving. But no, as soon as my reverse lights are on, it's like, oh, well, this guy said I was from Alabama. I might as well get out of his way. I had to call Mrs. Vile afterwards because I was so confused about this whole situation. Because never before has
more threatening than he thought. Had you shaved your head at that point?
No. I had my hair, like Jean-Luc Picard hair going around the sides of my head.
Maybe you still looked threatening. Or
I don't know.
Maybe you looked enough like him that he wasn't upset. You were white, after all.
I don't know. But either way, it was a very interesting adventure in merchandising, as Mrs. Vile was saying I should call it.
I'm glad you didn't get shot by the guy because you're in crazy land. It's always an opportunity for that.
Well, in my experience, shooting me just makes me angrier.
Okay.
I have a little story to tell you, Mike.
All right, go ahead, because I got another adventure in merchandising story from this week.
Okay.
Excellent.
The other day, I was coming back from the grocery store. I'm at the bus stop. No bus is coming, right? There's about 50, 70 people waiting for the bus, selling illegal stuff and all this stuff. It happens in the Mission District. I'm standing there smoking a cigarette, and all of a sudden, a U-Haul truck pulls up, stops in front of the bus stop, and about 50 people just sprint running everywhere. A U-Haul truck. The guy comes out of the truck, looks confused as fuck. His 12-year-old kid is in the seat going, "Dad, what's going on?" Everybody thought they were ICE in a truck pulling up. The guy was lost. This is how bad a reputation is getting for U-Haul. Okay, people just sprinted when the guy stopped in front of the bus stop. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I had to double take. Like, oh, the guy's lost. The guy was from Southern California trying to find a house. His map thing on the phone wasn't working. I'm like, yeah, you go down to Valencia and make a left here. Yeah, dude. He's like, did I scare everybody away? He's like, yeah, it's a truck, man. You're not in trouble. People just freaked out about ICE around here.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So my next story was, and this happened literally the next day after Tuesday. So this was Wednesday. I go inside one of my stores. I'm working for a few hours. And I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to take a smoke break. So I go out to my car to go smoke. And again, I'll turn on the camera for this one. I get to where my car is, and there is an ambulance, a fire truck. Mrs. Vile's in the house. Everyone say hi.
Hola, Mr. Cardenas.
And 3 police cruisers. And they're all like in the parking area and blocking me from leaving if I was trying to leave. And I'm wondering what the hell is going on. As I get closer, and there's a green car parked about 2 spaces away from me. So there's my car, 2 empty spaces, this green car. There is glass shattered from the green car on the ground. And I'm like, I asked what's going on. They said, we can't tell you. So I'm like, okay, fine. I just sat in my car and I just watched for a while.
Yep.
From what I can gather, again, because no one would tell me anything, the driver of the car died.
Oh.
Paramedics shattered the window to try to help him out.
Right.
Could not resuscitate him. They were waiting on the coroner. And I literally like just stayed there watching as, the coroner van comes out. They, drag the body, put it on the thing, put the sheet over it. And I'm just kind of it amazed me about how long it took actually for this all to happen, because I ended up being out there for like an hour. Because it was like watching reality TV, but I couldn't turn away.
But actual reality?
Yes, actual reality.
Yeah.
Now, because the Walmart employees also.
Car?
I'm sorry?
Did he have a heart attack or fall asleep in a hot car?
No, again, none of the police officers would tell me anything.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But immediately, once the Walmart employees would come out, they'd see everything. They'd want to take a look. They would ask me, because they know me as a vendor, hey, what happened? And I don't have to tell them I don't know what's going on, other than, guy died in his car. And immediately people were jumping to, oh, he must have OD'd. Oh, he must have been homeless. Oh, and I'm just like, those are the things you're jumping to? You, like, Dandelion, it goes to show the type of person you are, that he died from like heat stroke or a heart attack. Everyone else was like, oh no, must be a homeless person or a drug addict. And that was one of the things that kind of amazed me. And no, I did not take pictures of the dead body.
Maybe it's not the first time that somebody's died of a drug overdose in the parking lot. Is also a possibility. But yeah, I just figured, heart attack, stroke. Like if he was like having a nap and the car was too hot or something, because
the type of car this was, this looked like a car from the Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
but it looked like he had bought it used because someone had rear-ended the back of it.
Right.
So it was like a very expensive car that had been modded and upgraded, but also been in an accident at some point.
Right.
And I did take a picture of the car just for shits and giggles after the police left, because I didn't want to pull out my camera while they were there, for fear of them getting pissed off about me recording stuff.
Well, also it seems kind of like crass to be like taking photographs of like a dead dude. Like his family is having their worst day in their entire lives, and or one of the worst days ever, and you're just like using it for entertainment. But I can understand taking a photo of the car once everything is done.
I mean, I literally didn't pull my phone out to take a picture until the tow truck had got there.
Yeah, I don't even like stop like stare at like accidents, because I know if I was in that instance, I wouldn't want strangers like trying to like take like vicariously enjoy my pain, right? Like I try to just
Oh, Dandelion, one of the things one of the things I hate most in this world is traffic. Like traffic on a freeway specifically. And there was one time where I was stuck in traffic for like an hour trying to just travel a few miles, but there's no off ramp for me to get off of at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm just stuck waiting. And I remember thinking to myself, God, I hope someone better be dead up ahead. And then feeling really, really bad when I saw the ambulance put in a corpse into the back of the ambulance.
Yeah.
Right. Listen,
I remember that
to
happening
feel bad.
once to me, but it turned out that it was just a truck carrying a load of like seed corn had spilled itself onto the highway. And so nobody could drive through because you'd be driving, over the corn. Like, it wouldn't be safe. It'd be like one of those.
Oh, no, this was even worse, Dandelion. As I'm finally getting past the accident, the car that they were pulling the corpse out of had been partially on fire, and there was two people hugging and crying standing behind that car, watching as the paramedics were putting the sheet covered corpse in the back of the ambulance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that made me feel so fucking bad. Granted, we're talking like 20 years ago this happened, and I still feel bad about it because I remember thinking to myself, literally, someone better be dead.
See,
and then I'm like, oh shit,
when
someone
that
was actually dead.
happens and I'm stuck in traffic like that, I always say to myself, I hope everyone's okay, is the first thing I always say.
There you go.
Well, you're a better person than me sometimes, but then again, I wouldn't be vile Mike if I wasn't sometimes a vile person.
Yeah. Well, I'm pagan. You have to wish good on people to have good come back to you. So.
And the other thing, I did buy a new coffee mug.
Ooh, nice.
I will be putting it on the store within the next 7 days.
Will it have
it will be clean and washed.
Will it have your lip balm stains on it? Is it like a Mike?
Nope. It'll be washed and then sanitized. That's how I do it. I'm dead serious.
I trust you. That would be just like, imagine like Mike intentionally puts on some lipstick to like drink out of the mug and then send it.
I think it'd be better if I had.
He is not Jay Muse. He can't do that. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, so now that we're almost 20 minutes in, Elihu, do you want to start talking about the successes of Artemis or no?
I got a Geologia first. Yes.
You got a Geologia again? How tiny is your bladder, man?
Go Geologia because I want to talk to Mike about something.
I resemble that remark. I have the tiniest bladder. I have constantly got to go pee. Like if I've just come out of the bathroom and someone says, okay, we need to go drive to this other farm, I will go to the bathroom again. Just to make sure I've completely emptied my bladder before we leave.
Yeah. Right, so what was your comment about the episode of Invincible? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I saw up to episode 4 for the newest season.
Mm-hmm.
But in episode 4, that's the episode where he goes to hell.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And over, all the characters are saying, we got to stop the vial. We have to prevent the vial from returning. The vial is bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I'm like, I have to get clips of every time they did that for when I do reviews, because that's just funny as all hell to me.
But presumably,
especially when I now have a clip of Bruce Campbell saying, oh no, the vial.
Is it? I presume it's the VIAL.
No, VILE. They refer to an evil thing worse than Satan as the vial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Just I thought it would be really funny if they were referring to a vial of like some sort of solution or something in a vial. No.
It's definitely something
that would actually
vial,
be even funnier if you did that.
I did enjoy the jab or the comments about, if you guys are Satan, is there anything like heaven? And he's like, no, what the hell are you talking about? And he goes into explaining like what would happen if there was, and it was just funny. A nice line.
Well, I literally only watched that episode before the last stream.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 6 and I was like, I wanted to binge last night, but I just kept getting distracted. So I only ended up watching 4 episodes out of however many there are right now.
The last episode was crazy. 3 was the one that I was hoping to hear from you about.
Remind me what 3 one was.
When he destroyed, he killed, I can't think of his name right now. He killed the other,
the astronaut
guy, the bald guy.
Conqueror.
No. Huh?
Conquest. He killed Conquest, right?
Conquest. Yeah, Conquest. Yes, he killed Conquest finally.
Oh, that was
Like,
the end of season 3, not episode 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
No,
Dude.
no,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
didn't
no,
kill
no, no, no.
Conquest.
He did it again in episode 3. Conquest is officially dead.
No,
now,
he's not.
As of the last, yes, he is. He fought Conquest, and he said, "You will not breathe ever again," and choked him to death. Absolutely.
Okay,
to death
maybe that
after
was not
coming back.
episode 3. Maybe that's an episode I haven't seen yet.
It is 5.
Huh?
I haven't got to that episode yet. I only saw episode up to
Wait, what
episode 4.
episode are we
He's
at
only
yet?
he only went to see
Oh.
hell. He didn't see the fight yet, dude. He's only been to hell.
That's,
Okay.
that's
You
coming up. Okay, my
spoiled
bad.
Next
it.
I just
episode,
spoiled
dude.
it. I spoiled it. I am sorry.
Dude.
Well,
Okay, well, if you read the
I will say-
comic, you already know anyway. But
Yeah, I was going to say, at least I've read the comic, so he's not spoiling
Yeah.
it too much. So,
exactly. Mhm.
this is the he killed Russ, what's his name, the astronaut dude who was possessed by the squid people,
Yes.
squid alien.
Episode 1. Yes. was
We
rough.
had the Adam Eve is pregnant storyline starting,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if it's going to be a spoiler for the season or not, but in the comic book, at least, she got an abortion the first time she got pregnant. So
They never do that on TV, so probably not.
Yeah, they do. They did 90210.
Very rarely, not more recently. Like that's never something that happens in movies now. That doesn't seem to be like something people do. It's always
Well,
like, am I going to
Starlight-
keep it? Am I going to give it up for adoption? Is always the storyline. When you know
Well,
what?
Starlight
Yeah.
on The Boys got an abortion.
and
There.
I know
Yeah,
it's an
that's right.
older one,
Boys.
but Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm saying
so I don't
more
watch
recently,
those.
like yes, back in
Yeah, The Boys, Starlight.
there was a lot more instances where people would go, you know what, I this is not something I can deal with right now, and that's the option they choose. But that doesn't happen very often now. That's just sort
Yep.
of
No,
Starlight
it
is,
doesn't usually happen, but-
dealing with the fallout of her abortion from season 1 right now in The Boys. So
Yeah, but
yeah.
that shows
will
an
say- hold
exception.
on.
So it's purposely doing that shit.
yeah.
I will
there's-
say this: streaming networks have a lot more leeway with what they can show than FCC governed television.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of those times where they wanted to do an abortion arc in sitcom type television, they were not allowed to because of FCC regulations.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, I mean, or you could do how Married with Children dealt with abortion, and just one episode, it's all a dream. They just forget about the kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy. That was so wrong.
Well,
I guess that kid was an ass.
so do we want to still? I mean, so far. I'm really enjoying this season of Invincible. I like the turmoil that Mark's
Oh, yeah.
going under. I liked. Yeah, they changed a few things from the comic books, especially with the looking for weapons to fight the Viltrumites. With Nolan and Ellen,
That gun's yeah. Mhm.
but the changes were okay. I'm not too terrible. I don't hate them. To me, it was just more like streamlining it instead of making it like for instance, in the comic books, the beetles that were so bad, it was actually a plant that was bad that the Viltrumites introduced the beetle to eat the plant because it was the plant that made them weak, and then apparently the compound got integrated into the beetle's biology. So yeah, it was ended up being the beetle. So now they just got rid of the whole plant part, which made sense. The Ragnars, the heavy gravity beings that were, animalistic but able to wound Viltrumites. That was still the same pretty much. But yeah, it was nice. And I want to say them showing the plague hitting the Viltrumites,
Mhm.
it's weird making it so that you actually feel guilty for these planet conquering assholes. Or you start to show sympathy towards them because literally billions upon billions of them died, enough for them to make ring visible from space with their corpses around the planet. And a lot of you could tell you how many corpses that would take.
Yeah, depending on the size of the planet.
It's supposed to be a little bit bigger than Earth, but not by much.
Okay, then that'll be about 12 billion.
Well, they said it was more like tens of billions.
Yeah, about 12 billion to cover the planet.
So,
all right. What about did you guys talk about The Boys yet?
I haven't seen the
Artemis.
new season yet.
You haven't seen it? Sorry, what?
I haven't seen the new season of The Boys yet.
Oh God, what the heck, man? What do you do all day? Like Mrs. Vile, can you like sit him down and make him watch some shows so he actually knows what to talk about when he has his show on Sunday, please? It's like
I haven't seen any of these shows. They're not on any of the network. They're not on any of the services I get. So that, and I'm still plowing my way through Smallville again. So.
Well, the only reason I can watch Invincible right now is because my roommate has access to or has Amazon Prime.
Dude, my price went up $2. It was $6, now it's $8 a month for me.
Well, I just canceled Hulu because they wanted to raise the price to $20 a month with commercials. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh no. Speaking of the boys, yesterday in LA, they blocked off the Westfield Center City Mall area about a couple hours. They set up something. They did an impromptu boys promo. They did the ice show for free for everybody. LG knows what I'm talking about. They did the ice show for free in LA without the violence. They did the complete show, by the way.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? The ice show for the boys.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they did show that in season. That was last season.
No, the current ice show. Oh yeah, that was last season. Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the one that you're talking about never happened last season. So it's a new thing.
Yeah, they did the entire ice show for free for LA, unannounced. I'm like, now that is great promo.
So, let's see what other. Anything related to Invincible we need to add? Other than the stuff I haven't seen yet?
Dude, I want to talk, but you haven't seen it.
Seen what? The Boys?
Can I just say one thing about that Instagram that I sent you guys? The one with the guys.
Go ahead.
If somebody doesn't use tomfoolery in the front and knavery in the back on tonight's What the Dub, I will be so disappointed.
Oh, there's going to be no stream tonight. Yeah, there's no stream tonight. Okay. Chris has to work.
Okay. Because I'm sure that would work for something. That was one of my favorites.
I had a great template for you too, Dandelion.
Well, what's the next theme?
Well, I think it's going to be space, but it's on the stream's going to happen on 4/19, which is the day before 4/20, so it might be weed related. I don't know yet.
That works too. Nice.
Oh, so if it's going to be weed related on the next stream, I'm just going to have my avatar crying because I don't smoke weed because it makes me emotional.
Oh. I can't smoke weed and do a stream because I'd fall asleep.
I don't have any. The only avatar I have that's pop related right now is this one.
I'm sure you could make another one.
Yeah, I can make another one. I even have your template ready for you, Dandelion, but Chris said no string, so okay. Never mind. I'll save it.
Well, if no one else does a stream tonight, maybe I'll do one of my auxiliary streams. I don't know if I'm going to cross the border yet tonight or tomorrow morning. Got to talk to Mrs. Vile about it. So we'll see what happens. Right now, it's just basically the reason I don't know if I want to head home tonight is I rent a room from family friends. And right now, the house is incredibly crowded. We have, including me, 7 people living in the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because my primary roommate and her boyfriend, they now have another boyfriend. So now it's a kind of a throuple thing going on.
Nice. Good for them.
Then a friend of ours from out of town Her daughter just got out of rehab for meth and alcohol. So both of them are staying in the house. And then a friend who's not one of my friends, but one of their friends, her son is in the hospital. So she came from out of state to but San Diego, because that's where he's in the hospital. So she can help take care of him in the hospital and see him and make sure he's doing okay.
Mm.
And the big problem is we only have 6 beds total for 7 people.
Right. Well, can't the throuple share?
Not really. The bed's not big enough.
Mm.
And by 6 beds, I meant there's 5 beds actually. 2 of them share the main bed, and then there's 2 cots, and then the bed that I have with the bunk bed that I have with the other person.
Right.
So I literally spent 2 nights in my car instead of in the house. I slept in my car just because I didn't want to have to deal with everything. And as much as I like my car, as often as you guys see me in my fucking car, example here, it is not the most comfortable place to try to sleep.
No, I imagine not.
The first night I only got like 2 hours of sleep. And the second night, the only reason I got more than 5 hours of sleep is because I took a massive amount of pills.
Mm. How tall are you?
6'2".
As I say, I could send you a really good camping mattress, but and a tent, but I don't know if it'll accommodate 6'2".
Well, I'm also 300 pounds, give or take 10 pounds.
You can sleep in a tent still. What?
Well, the tent. Oh, for some reason I thought you said mattress.
I did say mattress in a tent.
Oh, I thought you just said mattress. I didn't hear tent.
It'll fucking make you sleep in like on the ground on a mattress. No, I can send you a tent too. I got a lot of tents.
Sorry, when I used to go hunting with my grandfather, we would literally sleep on the ground. At most, we'd get a sleeping bag.
Yeah, well, when you're like a kid, you can sleep on the ground. Because I remember distinctly being able to sleep on the ground. Now I'd be like 5 minutes in, I'd be like, nope, not sleeping tonight.
Yeah. One of the things my grandfather taught me was how to make a lean-to, just so shit wouldn't fall on us when we were sleeping. So yeah, we would make lean-tos for like the first 3 to 6 hours whenever we went hunting.
Oh, good. It's a crow, not a chicken. Oh, one of the chickens. Yeah. We've been trying to keep the chickens in the coop, which is required. Like, they seem to still be able to find little places to sneak out, but I just saw something go by on the ground, but it was just a crow. So, because every time I catch one out, I'm trying to like put it back in right away so they don't. But the dumb thing is, it was next door complaining about them being out and pooping everywhere because her kids. Like upstairs, and I were like, yeah, whatever. The chickens are out. The chickens are out. Who cares? But she was complaining about it. So my landlord like put up a taller fence and all this stuff. And there's still some of them are getting out. But then the other day I get home and there's like a freaking 20 chickens in the yard. And I'm like, how did these all get out? It turns out her kids let them all out.
Oh.
So it's like, freaking hell. They were being pretty bad that day. There was like, they spilled a bunch of food in the parking lot. Apparently they were trying to take some food out for the chickens. And then they left all like the little cubbies for the nest, like the nesting box where they lay their eggs. Those were all like not fastened properly. We got 4 little chickies in there right now. I don't want them falling out of the nesting hut. Anyway, I talked to the landlord and he can talk to her. But we got 4 little baby chickies right now.
Are you going to post pictures to your Instagram?
I usually don't. I guess I could try and get a photo. Baby chicks are notoriously difficult to photograph because if they're out, they're moving. So I'll have to see what I can do.
They are just so cute. That's the problem.
Are cute. Yeah, I know. They are super cute. There's one that was hatched a couple of days after the others. Apparently my landlord came over, found like a partly hatched chicken. Sometimes if they take too long to hatch, the shell, like the membrane gets stuck to them and then they can't get out. So you have to like moisten it and peel off the shell and stuff. Sort of like one of those, hard-boiled eggs where the brain sticks to the shell. I guess it's like that. Anyway, but then I found it just lying in one of the cubbies with not under a hen, like this little wet, curled up chick. I'm like, oh my God. So I stuffed it under this other hen. It's actually the weirdest situation back there right now because they kept doing musical nests, right? Like they'd sit on the nest and then they get up to go and have a little bite to eat and a drink of water every day, right? And then they come back and then somebody would be sitting on that nest. They'd just go sit on some of their eggs. So it turns out we've got like 5 moms, 4 chicks. And initially there was 1 chick that was being taken care of by 2 moms. And the other 3 chicks were being taken care of by 1 mom. But now it's like there's like 5 hens. Now there's just 4 chicks because somebody disappeared yesterday or the day before. Probably got out and got eaten by something, rabbit, crow, something. Anyway, so now all the hens will jam into one little 12, like it's probably like an 18 by 18 by 18 inch like cube cubby thing. So all the hens that are like raising the chicks will cram into one cubby with the chicks underneath whoever's on the bottom. It's like, dudes, what are you doing? I'm sure at some point some of them will start to lose interest, but it's great. If it means they stop being broody, then perfect. So
well, I remember when when I was a kid, one of my aunts and uncles had chickens.
Yeah.
And the chicks had no self-preservation skills whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no. But they're tiny babies. Like you can't expect anything from them.
But like one of the times we thought it was kind of funny, and I hate to laugh about this, is they had a stack of bricks near the chicken coop, and someone had left like a hoe or a rake or something at an angle.
Okay.
So it was laying on top of the bricks, but where the bottom part was still touching the ground. Right. And we watched as this chick, climbed up that little wooden, stick part of the hoe, all the way, working so hard to get to the top, gets to the top, and then jumps off the bricks right into the ground and killed itself.
Oh no.
And we were laughing. I remember laughing so hard about that, but feeling, we felt bad about it because no one thought to try to catch the damn thing. Because no one thought, it climbed up this thing. It's immediately just going to jump off and commit suicide.
They're usually pretty good about, like, they don't weigh much. They don't usually get that badly hurt. It must have been quite high up.
I'd say about 4 feet, but it was on concrete. So it didn't land on dirt. It landed on concrete.
Right. Yeah.
And it was like, it dove down. It was like, it hit the concrete at head first.
That sucks.
But yeah, and of course, what did my uncle end up doing? He fed the chick to the rest of the chickens.
Yeah, they'll eat it pretty quick. We've had that before too. That's why you kind of have to keep an eye. But actually, the 5 moms are keeping a pretty close eye on the babies. So far, it hasn't been it has not been an issue that the other chickens are trying to. Usually only the chickens who are trying to lay eggs go in there anyway. Occasionally a rooster will go in, but any of them have been getting chased out pretty quick when they kind of go in to see what's going on. The girls are having none of that. But yeah.
All right.
And then I've got chicken and chips for the hatch, so.
I was going to say, let's go ahead and switch the subjects. We'll let Elihu, because I know he wants to talk about Artemis 2 and at least the non-political ramifications of it.
Yes.
Yes. Non-political ramifications, non-political, what happened with Artemis 2. Okay, let's break this down. 1.4 million miles total. They haven't got the exact, I've been looking for the exact figure, but it's actually approximately 1.4 million miles total. People have been asking, why did they go to the moon? Didn't we already go there? Did they check to see if it was there? No. Well, no, we didn't check to see if it was there. It was basically a long-term extended mission to test out the new suits and everything. This is the first time he actually flew on the Orion capsule. First time since leaving low Earth orbit since Apollo 17. They basically tested air water control, the systems, especially the radiation protection from the Van Allen belts. What I've done was only about less than 1% of the radiation from the Van Allen belts reached the inside of the capsule, which was fucking phenomenal. Apollo had about 7 to 9% of the radiation, which this is a huge accomplishment. They are the very first humans to ever see a total solar eclipse, but not from the surface of the Earth. They purposely did this about a couple weeks before launch to calculate the position the craft to go behind the moon to block out the sun. This was a last-minute decision they did. And they go, yes, we can do this. We have the fuel. We have the space. We have the time. So the reason why you guys saw that eclipse is because it was a last-minute planning. I forgot which engineer actually proposed that. I can't find a name, but that was so fucking cool. I love that. I watched it live and everything. Let's see. The heat shields from the Artemis 1, they improved it because when Artemis 1 did a little flyby, non-human flyby and came back, the heat shield bubbled and almost cracked. This was one of the major problems for re-entry. They fixed it with some kind of polymer thing that's classified, which I don't know. Hey, that's NASA for you. They classified everything. So basically, what Artemis do to accomplish, humans can basically control the craft on their own without mission control pressing buttons like they do with Apollo. Because when Apollo was doing some maneuvers, they had to press the button to move the ship. No, Apollo did it themselves. They maneuvered the ship themselves to do the eclipse. This is precise. This is precision. Yeah, Victor did this. Victor Glover, the pilot, the naked astronaut. Yeah, the naked astronaut. He was the one that was in charge of all this shit. He said he could not do this without somebody looking over his shoulder because he really wanted to get this correct. Because when Buzz and Neil and Collins was approaching Apollo 11, they were under all those separate stations. Let me see. Let me turn the camera. You had Buzz right here. You had alternate. You had Armstrong. You had Buzz, and you had Collins way over here. When they were doing the eclipse, they were all together surrounding Victor. Like he wanted that camaraderie. He wanted that connection with his friends. He called them his friends and his family, not just his crew. Which I love that. Let's see, what else did they do? They did not get a chance to do a spacewalk if they wanted to, because they were supposed to open up the hatch and go halfway out the body with their Tesla suits, but they didn't want to test that all the way. Because there was like about 2 hours when they were just floating there. They was asking them like, okay, how's the crotch feel? How can you breathe? Is it tight? Can you move? All that sort of stuff. And people's like, wait, why is it so silent? Because they're talking to their medical doctors. It's like, hey, is your crotch, is it too hard on your crotch? Are the diapers too loose? They wanted to make sure everything was comfortable. They didn't want to get the private information over the public stuff. Like, yeah, my left testicle is pinching.
Well,
like,
also
can
that
would
have made it more interesting.
No, it's like, can it be adjusted? It's like, can it be adjusted or can it be redone?
Like, remember, this is the first time also that a crew was wearing biomonitors the entire flight, which, because of the way we're releasing that information, that meant that every one of their biorhythms would have been released to the public during this too. And I'm like, that might be a little bit much for some people. So I did want to add that part.
It's like when you see in sci-fi movies, you see the bio of soldiers, and all of a sudden they go red because they're dead. It's the biosignatures of the people. They didn't go red because they're dead.
Yeah, I get that. What's wrong with that? I wouldn't mind bios. That's just like your.
They had to basically in the past they had to manually attach the things, the little stickers attached to the bodies, so they can actually get a connected signal to the doctors that can read the biosignatures. Now it's just automatically done. It's connected with their series. It's connected with their. But yeah, it's automatically done now.
No privacy today. Tell me about it,
dude. This is a good thing because if somebody's having a hard time breathing, like palpitations, they're not gonna really notice that, but the medical staff will notice that. It's like, hey, we're getting some palpitations. Are you okay? They will actually notify them. It's like, hey, we see something going on here. Are you okay? They will check in with them. Yeah, it'll be a private communication, but still, they can actually do it in real time.
Sir, we're worried about you. Your heart rate's elevated. You're in a state of horniness. Are you okay?
Now, when they were getting close to the moon,
sorry, my bad.
Every single astronaut's heartbeat increased like about 30 to 40%. And they was like, well, what's going on? And the director's like, they're excited. Yeah, I would be fucking excited too getting that close to the moon. And some other things was about 2,000 to 3,000 miles before they got to the surface, before they got to the orbit of the moon, they turned off every single light in the capsule. Which on Earth, the best you can do for light pollution is a 1. Their light pollution index was a 0.03, which was the best anybody can have.
You know, John, what's one of their names?
Which one?
One guy, just any one guy's name.
Victor.
Hey, Victor, listen, we don't want to get into too much detail here, but we noticed some very strange activity for 5 minutes every time you're going to sleep. We just want to ask, we don't want to know anything, but where did you put it? Because we got to make sure it's not in there anymore.
I think that would have been Jeremy.
We don't need to know. We won't. Just let us know where you're in the corner. Okay.
Sure that if they're doing that, they're probably doing it into a container of some sort, because you don't want sperm floating around the cabin.
No, they are not exploding bodily fluids except for urine and fecal matter. And when their toilet broke, they had to use some kind of a long white tube with this little, looks like a bong pipe attached to it, where you put a little hose and you put a suction cup on your genital area, don't talk nicely, on your genital area, so you can actually go inside the long pipe instead of a bag or something. They did not want to work
one very long pipe. Hold on. I want to say this. The mission was only 9 days. If you can't go 9 days without jerking your jock, then you shouldn't be an astronaut.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, like, most likely these are not like average people like you and I. I mean, they literally get off on this stuff, and you're sending somebody to the moon. It's like going to the penthouse, for Pete's sakes. For them.
And I do want to talk about some of the little conspiracy theories. I know we're not going to go into politics about it, but I thought it was funny how one of the arguments I saw online, I'll just say it was on Twitter, was basically they were saying they know the mission was fake because they didn't actually land on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they were not supposed to land on the moon.
I was trying to explain.
No.
Yeah, not all the Apollo missions landed on the moon either. They went around the moon and then came back. It was, they were testing stuff to make sure that they could land on the moon.
Here's a fun fact that
they went about 250 miles further than Apollo 13.
Is that they actually went in a completely different they chose a different elliptical orbit, the whole, like, they slingshot around Earth this time. They didn't do that last time.
It's called a free return trajectory. It basically looped around the moon and naturally came back to Earth using the gravitational pull of the planets.
Well, basically, one of the things they did is they took as I was trying to explain to one person, they took a route to the moon that would save gas. Mm-hmm. So it took longer.
They slingshot around Earth to get that extra boost.
It was a free return trajectory.
If you look at them, there's a video that shows the different trajectories that they all took, and it was actually kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing their new one.
Yeah, use the planet's gravitational pull. I mean, they did that for Pioneer. They did that for Voyager.
Why didn't they do that the first time? Like, why didn't they do that back 30 years ago? You think that would have been?
They did that for the Apollos and the Mercuries. They used the orbit around the Earth to slingshot to the moon.
They didn't necessarily do it for the Apollo moon missions as much because they were trying to go back and forth as quickly as possible. So that's why one of the reasons why the Saturn V was so freaking big. I mean, they kind of brute forced their way to the moon, whereas this time it was more graceful, more, there's not as much of a rush to get there.
Natural. Proper.
And they did it in a way that it cost far less money. So, but yeah, some of the conspiracy theories are interesting to me to read online. But I'm going to mute myself because I got one of the advertising cars going by real quick.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you one of the conspiracy theories that I saw. The day of the launch, people are going, okay, they're fake. They're not even in the shuttle. Why do they make that statement? Is because the emergency chute box left the capsule when it was taken off. Yeah, it does that automatically for safety reasons. So it doesn't snap and hit the rocket. Whether somebody's in it or not, it automatically detaches no matter what. Unless they hit a button saying, hey, no, don't detach, we're escaping. Otherwise, it would automatically detach.
Mm.
That's one of the theories I heard. I'm like, oh, come on,
There's
please.
so
Look it
weird
up.
shit. Can't see stars in the photos.
Yeah, look at the resolution. Oh, you can see stars in the photos. Victor, well, not Victor. What's his name? The Canadian guy, Reed. He, during the blackout, when they took on all lights the capsule, he took a very long exposure out the window, and he caught a glimpse of the Milky Way galaxy. You have to have a long exposure and no lights.
Yeah,
this is one of the reasons. This was the ultimate dark room.
people just want to like not believe it, right?
I know.
It's part of their identity to not believe this stuff.
The Hello Earth photo. The Hello Earth photo. We got photobombed by Venus. There's also Etrex on the top left of the star, and Polar, and the above that we have stars in the picture as well. Come on.
Yeah. Well, you know, some people are just determined to not believe things or believe other things.
Yeah, it's like, why couldn't we take pictures of the stars on
people want to think that we're not as powerful as we are.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would be like, if we could do this, why is there other stuff going on in the world? And I don't think they realize how complex the world actually is.
I tell people, well, if you can't see stars in pictures from NASA. Okay, go outside at night. Take pictures of the sky. Tell me how many stars you see in the picture you just took. Hello, it's called your resolution of your fucking camera.
I can take pictures of stars with my phone.
Well, I'm talking basically.
I say because I've sent you pictures of like night sky photos I've taken out my back door. Like this one came nice.
I can point my Android up to the sky, put exposures ISO as far as I can go, 400, and still get a black sky. It depends on your resolution of your camera, if you can take pictures of stars or not. The iPhone, easy. Put in night mode. Boom. It automatically sets.
Yeah.
Android, you got to fucking adjust. You may get one, you may get Polaris, you may get Betelgeuse, but you're not going to get stars. It's your camera itself.
Mm. I guess my camera's reasonably good.
Yeah, mine sucks. I got an Android.
Mm.
Well, I've got an Android too, but I still prefer Android over Apple.
Mm.
I was like, sorry. Once a company tries to sue me, I'm not going to start buying their products.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, I never take a yellow cab anymore because
I never have any success using an Android. Like Androids and I are simply not compatible. Like I know how they work, but I used to my ex had an Android and he'd be like, can you just look this up super quick or whatever? And it would simply refuse to function for me. I don't know what it was or why, but
I'm used to Androids. Never had an iPhone.
I'm going to tell you two quick stories related to SD Game Swap. When I first changed the name of the company to SD Game Swap, one of the things I did was I created a slogan that said, "Don't stop your games, swap your games." But I did use the stop logo from GameStop. In their little font, and then I use the swap part as my font.
Mm.
I got a letter from GameStop's legal department saying, "Hey, we appreciate the pun that you're using. It's very clever. Can you not use our logo? A part of our logo in it. We really don't want to have to sue you, but it is detrimental to our brand, and It was a letter basically saying, stop doing it. We will sue you if we have to, but we don't want to sue you. Okay. Then there was Apple. I was fixing Apple products at the swap meet because originally, GameSwap was at the swap meet, hence why it was called GameSwap.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a letter from Apple saying, essentially, you're fixing our products without our permission. If you don't stop fixing it or pay $30,000 for our licensing fee, we will sue you into oblivion.
Wow.
And you're a small, tiny company. We're a big company. We'll get away with it, even if we're not, even if it's like not illegal, what you're doing. We will wrap you up in such legal fees that you'll have to go out of business.
Do you not have right to repair laws?
It didn't matter. They would still sue under anything they could have.
I think we have right to repair laws here, so you can't stop people from fixing their Apple products or any products.
So, yeah, that's why I have a personal grudge against Apple. I don't begrudge other people that buy it, but I refuse to buy their products. To this day, the only Apple products I've ever owned is a single iPod shuffle that was given to me by the San Diego Blood Bank when I donated a certain amount of blood. And my dad's iPhone that I had from when he passed away.
Yep.
But I'm not spending money on their products because I can't stand them as a company after that. So those are the reasons why I give Apple shit.
Oh, that is cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at a picture from the ISS. They call it the entry of Artemis 2. That is so cool.
Can you do me a favor? Because I couldn't get the confirmation. Where did Artemis 2 land?
Wasn't it off the coast of San Diego?
About 900 miles off of San Diego.
I thought that was a backup location.
No, that was their target location, about 900 miles west of San Diego in the ocean.
Damn it. Because I remember reading that San Diego, or at least the west coast of the U.S., was a backup location. The original location they were going to aim for was east of Florida.
No.
Well, then I wish I was outside to watch it, or at least gone somewhere to try to see it, because that would have been really cool. I even told Mrs. Vile that it was supposed to be a backup location.
That's why I asked if you heard a sonic boom, because some San Diegos reported a sonic boom.
Nope. Didn't hear a sonic boom, and wasn't TJ at the time, so.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. Nah. I just sent you the picture, Dandelion, about the entry from the ISS. That was their view.
I will check that out.
Like, that is so fucking cool.
Oh, there we go. I just got the notification for it.
Yeah, and you can post it in the CNA stream chat on Twitter.
I'm doing that right now.
All right.
Done. You like that George Lucas meme?
Do I need to start? Do I need to figure out how to get back into Twitter? I just sort of gave up on it. So
I sent it to you on Instagram.
I know, but you guys always share stuff on Twitter, and I'm like, should I try and resurrect my account? I'm just so like.
The other thing that's funny about it, Dandelion, is there are people that get confused whether it's the CNA chat or the weekly wrap up chat, because so many people are in both.
Right. I can see that.
So, and primarily I'm using it to post the links for the chat and to tell what subjects we're going to talk about that interest me.
Right.
So.
Yeah, but I know I should probably be somewhat looped in on the weekly wrap up one as well.
Well, it confirm for me or not, Elihu. Blue Sky doesn't have the chat option yet, right?
Yes, it does.
So you can't actually make a group chat on Blue Sky?
Oh, group chat. I'm not sure. Hang on a second. I'm typing.
Because I've tried to do group chat on Blue Sky, but it said they didn't have that option yet.
Let me try. Let me open this up real fast. Blue Sky. Sorry, I was telling the Newswire.
Because I can do one on Blue Sky too. Plus, I prefer Blue Sky only because it's less of a cesspool.
Right.
So
far. Yeah, I don't use Blue Sky that much, but I do have a Blue Sky account.
Yeah, Mark Hamill, James Gunn post more on Blue Sky than they do on X.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I never really check people's posts on X. The only thing I've ever done is get messages from these groups that we're in.
I forgot to troll Mark Hamill because Lego hired him as the I forgot what the acronym for Jedi stands for, and he was actually taking calls from regular people about Lego questions and shit. I forgot to troll him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, damn it.
Mark
You
Hamill's
cannot.
a fun person.
You
Like I never
cannot
really
do
much
good.
care for him in the movies, but
Oh, he was a
Is there any
good
news about the any new news on Stargate?
I haven't heard anything.
nope, me neither.
Nothing, not even a single thing.
I have a theory about what's going on with Stargate.
What do we know? Who's doing it? Like what platform is doing it? Like
I think it's Amazon.
Amazon. Oh. Okay.
Well, I have a theory of what's been going on.
I do want to say one thing before you get into it, Elihu. Have I mentioned that I'm now friends with Michael Shanks on Facebook?
Huh, nice.
For real?
Oh, nice.
Out of the blue, I got a like he said he posted something on one of the that was memed around on Facebook. I liked it. I made a comment about it. And for some reason he sent me a friend request.
Yeah, well, I'm friends with Simone Bailey.
He may have done it on accident, but I don't care. I am officially now friends with Michael Shanks on Facebook, where you have a limit of only 5,000 friends. I'm not saying follower. I'm saying friends. So I've only got like 20 some odd friends on Facebook, and one of them is now Michael Shanks.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
So that's all I wanted to say. But go ahead with your conspiracy theory, Elihu, about Stargate.
Okay. Producers know how much fans have been hating on shit lately. So I think that Joseph Malozzi is doing a group social media poll. He's asking people, hey, which would you besides your favorite science fictional captain be? Your engineer, your fighter. I think he's trying to get judge people's characters like, okay, we can have this person as we can have this character as an engineer. We can have this person as a captain, this person as a fighter, this person as a strategic person.
So
I think he's trolling people.
Crowdsourcing for the show?
I think that's what he's doing, yeah. But he hasn't admitted it yet because it's like constantly, okay, we got this kind of person, right? It's like engineer, we got Jordy, we got Scotty. Two different personalities, right?
Be able to make everybody happy.
I know. But I think it's like a general crowd surfing area. It's like, what type of character do you want? Because he's breaking down each individual aspect of a ship function and a command function. It's not general, like, what do you want to see in the show? It's like, no, how about this character? How about this character? How about this character? I think he's crowd surfing. And he has yet to fucking announce that, maybe he is or not. I think that's what he's doing. Because producers like, we're going to put out the show here, and all of a sudden, oh shit, people are hating it. We'll get the opinion of people. What do they want to see? And as executive producer, showrunner, I think that's what he's doing.
Gap is saying that filming is set to begin, but they haven't done any cast announcements, which is interesting because I've seen cast announcements, a year before they started filming. So it is kind of interesting that he's pointing that out.
I have not heard any information about filming. It's just they're in pre-production. No announcements have been made yet because I've been following some sites and I've registered with several of them, and one of them deals with Stargate, and I have not got any notifications.
Are they filming it here in Vancouver again?
More than likely, they will be. Canada's cheap, remember? Trump doesn't want people filming shit in America anymore because of high taxes. So Canada's like, come back here.
Well, we'd have also incentives for it. I mean, that's why, like, even though people were like, oh, filming in England, that's interesting.
Ooh,
thanks,
okay.
Cap. Look at you with the knowledge. Cool.
I know California gives an incentive.
I never canceled Netflix when people were like, cancel Netflix. I'm like, no, because our local economy is like in no small part like dependent on like Netflix. They've got like a huge, they're building like a huge soundstage like complex just off the highway. So,
well, I know California has a deal with Hollywood.
Local area are like are employed because of like Netflix and other filming stuff.
If you notice anything done with that's inside of a bar, restaurant, or a house, the studio gets a discount for that because they're using local property and local people's personal items instead of building a warehouse or renting out a warehouse or something or building on a lot. Yeah, if Hollywood wants to use a house or a bar or something, yeah, they're gonna get a discount.
Yeah, that's why I watch that lame show Tracker, not because the show's particularly good, but I watch it because they film it locally, and so I'm always curious to try and figure out like what the location is, because it was really funny because you're ever looking at it, you're like, hang on a minute, why would you turn that way? That doesn't go anywhere, right? Like
Coolidge saved a shitload of money for filming on location in Oakland.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny, right? Because I've been watching the Smallville thingy, and every time they show the farmhouse, and there's like a whole bunch of trees behind the farmhouse, that's where the road actually is. Like the road isn't where they pretend the road is. The road is actually on the other side of the whole farm. I'm like, hey,
that kind of makes sense.
It does make sense because you wouldn't want to actually block the road, although it's a pretty quiet road.
Oh, I was referring to what Gap said. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay.
He was saying, I know someone at Paramount and they're filming Stargate in England because they already have studios and stuff over there. So it's cheaper for them because they own them already.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, it's from Paramount. Okay. Curious. Good. Cool. I'm just hoping it's something am I going to have to get Paramount Plus? Does Paramount Plus?
Well, I don't know. Okay. As far as I know, Amazon owns our MGM and MGM owns Stargate. They might be filming at Paramount and using Paramount assets, but it's supposed to air on Amazon.
All right. Ugh, I have to get Amazon. I don't want to get Amazon. Oh, here, my bread is cool enough. I can show you the weekly bread.
Bread porn.
Bread porn.
Bread porn. Hold on. Oh, let me bigify you. Come on.
Turn up the volume for the crunch.
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to get too close because I don't want to get crummies in my laptop again. It's not as
it won't let me bigify you. I can't hit the icon because when I tap you, it brings up a small menu.
No. Okay.
There we go. There we go. There we go. God, it looks like 9 wheat or 9 grain or something like that.
No, it's just like half whole wheat, half regular flour, and then I sprinkle flax seeds and sesame seeds on top.
Oh my gosh! It turns out that Jason Statham was offered the role of Bullseye. He turned it down.
In Daredevil?
Yeah. He said he himself said he didn't want to because even his grandma can make these movies and they aren't a real challenge.
Well, I also think that he's a little old to be playing Bullseye when against Cox's Daredevil.
Yeah.
Cold, Vile. That's cold.
Well, how old is Statham right now? Hold on.
You're probably right, though.
Old is Jason Statham. Okay. He's almost 60.
Yeah.
Well, look at Harrison Ford. How old was he when he made the last Indiana Jones movie?
Too old.
Let me find out. Let me find out. Hang on. How old was Harrison Ford when he made the last Indiana Jones movie?
Yeah, and Charlie Cox is just over 40.
80 years old when Indiana Jones
80 years old in 2023.
Yeah, he was too old. That's what I said. Now, Bullseye is supposed to be younger than Daredevil. So why would you have a Bullseye 20 years older than Daredevil?
Creative licensing?
Yeah, no. I don't want to see old man Bullseye going against young man Daredevil, okay? That's just elder abuse.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, And in reality, he's actually only 15 years older. I was doing rounding numbers. That's why I said 20, but it's actually closer to 15. But still.
All right.
If someone 20 or 15 years younger than me, that would be someone in their mid-20s, kicked my ass, that would still qualify as being mean to an old person. What, LDG?
And Melosi posted again 9 minutes ago.
Maybe he's just saying hello to the people in the chat. I don't know.
Oh.
Melosi posted again, looking 9
Yeah,
minutes ago, looking for a techie.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, "Search for our ships. Techie continues. The Elite 8 choose." Yep, I believe he's still trolling people, trying to crowdsource.
Yeah. So you're gonna follow up on the boys yet, or what? And how long until we gotta wait for that?
Well,
Yeah,
probably
we're
till next week. I haven't been. One day I'm gonna try to watch everything, but between work, I've got 3 jobs. LDG, right?
And listen,
What was the last episode of The Boys you watched?
I don't need you to justify yourself. I'm all caught up.
Yeah, so am I. What's the last episode you saw?
With Soldier Boy.
No. I'm talking about I'm talking to Mike. What's the last episode of The Boys you saw?
This last season finale.
Oh, okay. So you haven't seen season 5 yet. Gotcha.
Not at all.
Gotcha. Yeah. All you know is Soldier Boy and Homelander. All you know is Homelander knows Soldier Boy is still there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. I'm going to say something. It's not considered a spoiler if you read the comics. I'm going to say something. I did not realize something until I was watching season 5. Homelander never knew his undercover name was Mother's Milk. I never realized that.
Oh yeah.
You never read the comics?
You didn't know it.
No, I never read the comics, and I never realized that Homelander did not know until just recently that his code name is Mother's Milk. I did not know he did not know that.
No, Mother's Milk is the black guy in The Boys.
Yeah, I know. Homelander just found out that's his code name. He did not even know that. Like I said, it's not going to spoil his comic stuff, but I did not even realize that.
They haven't said anything about it in the show, at least as of season 4. But in the comic books, Mother's Milk is actually a soup, and he gets his powers by literally drinking his mother's breast milk.
Yeah, the thing is, I know his mother's milk. I know about that, but because Homelander's milk as well. I did not realize that Homelander did not know that his name was Mother's Milk. I just realized that.
Why would he know?
He's supposed to know about these guys. He knows about Starlight. He knows about A-Train. He knows about.
Why would he care about non-superpowered guy who's a member of the crew? The only reason he cares about Butcher is because Butcher is, the leader.
Well, you got some asshole trying to kill him, and his name is Mother's Milk. Come on, think about it. He's gonna stop and pause, like, huh?
Later, Gap.
Bye, Gap.
Well,
later, Gap.
I would still say, the TV show version of Homelander wouldn't give a shit about who that guy is. So, I don't know why he would care about what his name is, other than the fact that,
he didn't care. He just thought it was amusing.
Well, other than the fact that Homelander also obviously has a mother's milk fetish, so.
Yeah, that's why I said he didn't care. He just thought it was amusing. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize he didn't know that.
Now, I will say I'm not as up on the Boys comics as I am on the Invincible comics. So, and I know that they're veering off a lot more than they are in Invincible. Invincible is staying relatively close to the comics. I'd say about like 75% 75% comics, 25% updates. Whereas the Boys is like 33% staying with the comics, 66% new content.
I don't mean to get political, but people are complaining that The Boys is mirroring real life antics. I'm like, hey, this shit was written 2 years ago. They're the Simpsons, okay? Have you heard about those complaints?
No.
Yeah, the way the ATF is acting, not ATF. The way they're acting is like immigration and ICE. The way they're acting is like censoring the public. Yeah, they're labeling Antifa as a terrorist. Like, wait, this was written 2 years ago before the government considered Antifa a terrorist organization. Hello, these are prophetic writers.
No. Elihu, they were calling Antifa a terrorist back in Trump's first term. That's almost 10 years ago.
I wasn't paying attention then.
Well, maybe you should pay attention more often, because that's been around for a lot longer than you think it has.
God
People
damn
still
it!
complaining. Idiots complain about anything.
Freaking chickens are out.
Again?
Yes. Before it was a crow, and now I'm like looking out, and there's like Phoenix, Zippy, and Pearl all just hanging out in the lawn. I give up. I just freaking give up. Just gonna feed the chickens, and that's my job. Keeping them in the coop is just I give up. They figured out how to get out, and that's that. I don't even know how they're doing it. Like they can't get over the fence. Phoenix doesn't.
Can't you put like a scare chicken in there or something, or outside of it, or
no? The chickens wouldn't be scared. They're never scared.
you can't like put like a, I don't know,
I
a
got
wolf.
Well, yeah, I suppose if I got a dog, yeah, that would keep them in the yard. But
No, like a dead,
dog.
like a
That wouldn't work.
like a scarecrow, but like a dog
No,
or a wolf.
Talking about getting a scare chicken.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Scare chicken. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that would work.
You know, put a bucket of KFC. I don't know, just
Yeah,
something.
They would probably eat the KFC.
Scares the hell out of them.
Yeah,
they would, wouldn't they?
You definitely would eat the KFC.
Definitely. You don't know anything about chickens if you think they wouldn't just eat the KFC. They go, this is tasty. I'll eat more of this.
Yeah, this tastes like Peter. Where is he, by the way?
Yeah. Didn't Peter go to freezer camp?
All right. Anything else you guys want to bring up?
I've been watching Ghosts. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Dude, poor Michael Jackson got fired.
Sorry, hold on. What do you mean by
Michael
Ghost?
Jackson got fired. Yep. Huh?
What do you mean by Ghost? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a
show
UK
called
version.
Ghost.
Yeah, there's
Ghost.
UK version, Australia version, and an American version. We're
Isn't that
referring to the
Ghost?
American version.
Okay,
Yeah.
when I ask what the hell the Ghosts is, telling me there's 3 versions doesn't help me at all, Elihu.
It's a show.
Television show.
The television show about a woman who almost dies and bangs her head, and now she can see that she lives in a world where when people die, there's a chance they either go to heaven or hell, but then there's a chance they're like purgatory, which means they're still on Earth, and she can see the ghosts that they want to get sucked off or blown out.
So
But
basically, it's a new version of Jennifer Love Hewitt's Ghost Whisperer.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, but this is more of a sitcom-ish. And the characters are a lot more entertaining. Like I said, there's a UK version that started it off, and then that they finished. They went like 5 seasons, and they said we're going to quit while we're ahead.
Right? It's not angsty. It's not a drama. It's actually a comedy.
Yeah, no, it's a sitcom.
The Australia show went 3 episodes, and they haven't aired any yet after the 3rd episode. I can't find anyone.
No.
Like,
And
did they hold the Australian version?
See, that's the thing I'm trying to get to. So they had the UK version, and then halfway through that, they started the United States, the US version, changing certain things, keeping things the same, but also changing a few things. Some of the character types are different and whatnot, but still mainly following the same exact story, but kind of like just waving their own version of it. So you're watching something new, but it's still the same thing. Still the 2 people inherit a house, still follows that kind of thing, just different actors, and the ghosts are different ghosts. But anywho, so then America started, and that one actually made it. I think we're on season 5 right now. 5 or 6.
Damn.
This is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it streaming?
So
What's it streaming,
4?
or what station is it supposed to be on? Because
not sure. I watch it on PBS, but
NBC.
NBC. That's it.
okay.
Yeah, okay. And then
So
recently,
Peacock.
last year, they made an Australian version, and it is woke as ever hell, dude. It's like they got rid of everybody. They completely. I'm not liking the Australian version, dude. That shit it's just so weak.
I watched the first episode. I'm like, this is. I did not even laugh or chuckle once.
Yeah.
No, it's not
effing woke.
It's not quote unquote woke. It's just non-funny delivery lines. The way they're delivering the lines is like, okay, I didn't find anything woke about it. I didn't really pay attention.
Maybe not woke,
listening for the jokes.
I'm
listening for the jokes,
sauce.
dude. And
it is,
and they're delivering the jokes weak. Yeah, Australia sucks.
Yeah, the characters are a joke. I mean, they literally, one of the chicks is like a early 80s aerobic chick that you see on TV, and she's just dumb as hell. Like, she's supposed to be the Flower replacement, I guess.
No,
oh my lord, dude! Oh, Flower is so much better.
Well,
I watched the whole season, and I was like, oh god.
The only thing I'm going to point out, because again, I haven't seen the show, is Elihu, I want to apologize for yelling at you, but I want you to understand. That's like me saying, are you saying, what is Wheel of Fortune after I start talking about Wheel of Fortune? And I tell you, well, there's a Japanese version, a Canadian version, and a US version. Does that tell you anything about what the show is?
You yelled because LDG started talking. I didn't get a chance to finish.
But yeah.
I was trying to explain it. Then LDG started talking, and then you yelled. Okay.
I would have, if it makes you feel any better, Elihu, I would have opened with there's 3 versions too, but I would make sure I get the rest.
It doesn't help.
I was trying to get it. I was trying to, but LDG spoke up and spoke over me. Then you started yelling. I'm like, okay.
He wants a GPT response. Okay, that's all he's looking for. He wants to.
I do want to apologize, Elihu. Hopefully, I didn't hurt your feelings. Go smoke a bowl; you'll feel better.
Dude, I'm already smoking a bowl. See, look, I got my Rick bowl. I'm smoking right now.
You should watch it though; it is funny, and the UK version is pretty good. I think the UK version is the best, but the UK
US
had the caveman, and that guy was fucking hilarious.
I wish they had that on
caveman in US. We don't have that.
No, all we have is Thorfinn. That's it.
Yeah, Thor. Yeah, he was replaced by Thor, I guess.
Yeah, he was the caveman person, but is Viking now. And he saw the native.
The caveman guy was. What was his name? I don't remember his name. Bonk or something.
Shit. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, Bonk.
Bonk. Yeah. Oh, he was hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
All right. Well, in addition to finishing Invincible, season 5 of The Boys, I will try to watch at least the first season of these shows. Even though I'm still in the middle of my, Walking Dead watch.
Okay, if you have
to, I am on season 10 or 11, I think, one of the two of The Walking Dead. So I'm nearly done with it.
Well, if you have to, please prioritize The Boys. You need to catch up on The Boys like right now. Like, if you want to come to the underground and watch it together, like, I'm seriously like, dude, you got to catch up on The Boys so we can talk about it, because it's last episode was pretty crazy. I missed the last I shut it off before I did the stupid mistake of watching the episode, and I was like kind of pissed off at a couple things that I wish I could talk about, but I can't because Mike didn't do his homework yet, and I shut it off.
Who's the guy playing Deacon in The Walking Dead?
Say that again?
Who's the guy that plays Deacon in The Walking Dead? He's also in The Boys.
You mean Regan?
Regan, yeah.
Or Negan. Sorry, Negan.
Negan.
Is he in The Boys?
I haven't seen him in this series yet. He's not in the new season. He was last season.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to the other phone so I can look this up real quick because I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the big catch. The guy who played Negan in Walking Dead came to freaking last season of The Boys, but he was bullshit. It was like Fight Club. God, it didn't make sense.
Because him and Carl Urban is trying to develop a action-packed TV show together.
Oh, well, the last season was disappointing, and I think that's why they got canceled. So this is the last season.
I love that line when he turned to her and said, "Will you shut up, you fucking bitch." I love that. Like that reveal. Like what the fuck? That reveal was
All right, hold
awesome.
on.
Okay.
Okay, I just looked up the Negan's actor. It's Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Morgan, yep.
He did join The Boys for this latest season, which I haven't seen yet. But guess what? He also voices Conquest in Invincible.
Oh, yeah,
I did not know
yep,
that.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yep.
So
Ooh,
goddamn,
Thanks to Amazon
Literally-
showing the actors. I love how Amazon does that now. When you're watching, it like shows the actors who are on the screen.
Oh, you got that pop
but
up.
I'm just like, that means 3 of the 4 shows we're talking about have this guy show up in the current season we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. I'm sorry, I like that. That's interesting.
Oh
and
my
he also
gosh.
was in Star Trek Enterprise.
He was.
Yeah, and Supernatural, and
Wasn't he on
Shameless.
Seinfeld?
I knew he was in Supernatural, but
Was he on Seinfeld? I think he was.
I didn't see Seinfeld. Hold on. No, he was not on Seinfeld.
He wasn't.
hey
Oh,
guys, Carl Urban posted a picture on Instagram called Five Guys. If you know, you know. Yes, teleported. Do you understand that reference?
No.
Him and Cho was doing an interview for Star Trek, and the character mentioned Five Guys, and him and Carl looked at each other like, well, you know, your private life is your private life. They didn't know Five Guys was a restaurant. They thought the reporter was asking them a sexual question about having sex with Five Guys.
Oh God.
I was surprised you haven't seen that interview clip.
I'm going to end the stream a little bit early because I have to use the restroom. So sorry for that TMI. I won't see you guys to stream tonight, but maybe someone will be doing another stream. If not, I will. I'll try to.
Let me know if you want to watch The Boys, man. Hit me up.
All right. Later, folks.
Later.
Later, weirdos.